Hi, I'm your host, Coy LaSone, with the show Lacing Up the Gloves. We're going to bring you the hottest boxers. We're going to talk about all the greatest things about boxing, whether it's professional, whether it's amateur. This is a place where you're going to give you all that information right front and center. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Have you always wanted that perfect smile but couldn't afford it? Well, Dentures for Less is your answer. They offer same-day service for quality, fashionable, and affordable dentures, starting at $199. First-come, first-served basis. Dentures for Less has an in-house lab and are experts in denture repairs and extractions. Call 301-459-5901 for more information. That number again is 301-459-5901.
Hi, welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Coy LaSone, with the Lacing Up the Gloves. So here we go. I was talking to you basically earlier about the show PBC on NBC, Professional Boxing Championship, and very interesting opening. I've talked about that. I like the way it looks. It looks very sharp, very clean, not as gritty as we're used to seeing on other cable networks. So, but I'm happy. Like I said, I'm very happy. I'm happy for the boxers. They get this exposure for them. They get the exposure for the sport. And but what was interesting is, you know, I have to adjust. I have to make sure, you know, I feel it out. The commentators, Marv Albert, you know, he's tremendous when it comes to basketball and other sports. And I know that he has done some experience as far as boxing. So, however, you know, it was kind of a toss-up, you know what I mean? Leonard, great, you know, he's who he is. There's not a problem with that. I would have liked to see more FaceTime of both of them. I didn't see him a whole lot at all. Layla Ali, the beautiful Layla Ali, was in the corner with some of the athletes there, the boxers. As beautiful as she is, I wish I would have definitely have seen more of her, especially FaceTime. And just didn't get that. So it was kind of, I guess, in a sense, a lot about the boxers, a lot about the sport. I did like the fact that they had the 3D camera that allowed the image to kind of rotate, and you kind of got that angle, which was, it was okay, but it was cool to see that. So I thought I had a great time. I was happy for Broner for winning that fight. Molina, he was in mourning. He did say he was going to mourn after the fight. Unfortunately, he did lose his grandfather as well as his childhood friend, and that's very unfortunate. But I think because of that loss, it kind of affected his ability to really put up a good fight. Broner, of course, showed out. You know, he wasn't. They had to limit him. They know Broner so much that even at the end of the fight, when he says, "So what's next?" he says, "Well, you know, I can, Mexican, African." They stopped him right there because, you know, the controversy that happened before. So this is NBC, folks, so this is a little different. So they kind of being real mindful of who's in that ring. When the boxers come in there, they're mindful of what the boxers say. I did notice that when Guerrero was fighting, there was that long pause. Now, you know, when there's that long pause, you know they're saying something they're not supposed to, right? So, you know, Guerrero's father is very outspoken, very opinionated. As Christian as Guerrero is, his father, on the other hand, you know, he could use some altar calls there. So, but anyway, we'll be back right after this. I'm Coy LaSone, and you're watching Lacing Up the Gloves. We'll be back.
Gold and diamonds. What a way to show someone how much you care. Gold and Diamonds offers a vast collection of the finest in diamonds, precious gems, gold, and silver. We feature stunning collections, such as the Cognac Couture collection that has natural brown diamonds with pink gold, and the Amarillo Diamond collection that features natural yellow diamonds. You've got to see it to believe it. Beautiful bridal sets, necklaces, charms, bracelets, earrings, and watches. Great prices and no credit check. Financing is available. So come on in to Golden Diamonds, located inside the Beltway Plaza in Greenbelt, Maryland. For more information, call 301-441-1147. That's 301-441-1147.
Welcome back to WBGR Sports Network. You are watching Lacing Up the Gloves. I'm your host, Coy LaSone. Well, we'll close things out, folks. I was just talking about my experience and my opinion about what I saw at the PBC, a Professional Boxing Championship on NBC, which was its national debut. And so I'm looking forward to the next fight, a huge fight out there in Brooklyn, Barclays, out there with local talent all the way from D.C. You've got Lamont Peterson as well as Danny Garcia from out of Philadelphia. So this is not a title belt fight, unfortunately. I don't know why, but it should still be an interesting fight. So I'm really looking forward to that, and Kid Chocolate is also on that card as well. So had a chance to meet him. Very sharp brother, very fly brother. So we'll see what he's going to do up against Andy Lee. So looking forward to that. So be sure to come back, tune back here. We're always here, WBGR Network. We'll be back.